What's up, everybody? It's your boy Koi. I'm driving to work. I'm making this video. Gotta get my thoughts out. It's a practice, man. Just gotta warm up, and this is my warm up to social interactions. Man, I'm telling you, now that I think about it, it is a stupid idea, but it works. So is it a stupid idea if it works? Is talking to yourself a stupid idea? I know you guys have seen those videos in which the main protagonist is this, Sigma male lone wolf who is a total social outcast, and he does everything to try to fit in. I feel like I have that main character syndrome because, to be honest, I'm not that terribly different from anybody else. I think I'm a very average person. I think I'm a very normal person. Real talk. If I ask my friends, if I ask my colleagues, and my family, what do they think of me? They don't actually have much to say. They think I'm quite a normal person. Aside from a few things, but most people would say that I'm normal and I'm easy to get along with. So I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with me. But the mind is a wonderful thing. It makes up all of these weird scenarios, and you fantasize about different things. And it feels like you're the only person in the world, but there are 7-8 billion of us here on this earth, and surely there are a couple of people who are just like you. So yeah, I know a lot of us like to watch those movies in which the protagonist is some kind of weirdo who tries to fit in, who is completely different from other characters in the movies, and in games as well. You have these non-playable characters. To be honest, everybody is a non-playable character, even yourself, because no one else can play you. But then if you're an NPC, then you're not really that special. You're just like everybody else. What am I even talking about? I guess what I'm trying to say is that these characters, they think that they don't fit in, and they try to fit in by doing these weird practices like smiling in the mirror or talking to themselves, psychosis, becoming delusional, losing their minds. But to be honest, they're just normal people, and I think I'm pretty normal. So I don't think this is stupid. If it works, it works. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep yapping to myself just to get the musculature of my mouth working and getting my mind to be primed up for social interactions. Real talk, this is how an introvert hyped himself up in order to talk to people, and I feel like I need this. I've noticed that in any social event, I have to talk to someone first in order to get warmed up to a big group of people, because I don't do well in group settings at all. If I talk to a big group of people, I lose track of what everybody else is saying. And when you have people talking over each other, that's nightmare for me. That's nightmare fuel. Being surrounded by extroverts is my biggest nightmare, because being surrounded by people in general is my big nightmare, because it's either I'm the odd one out and nobody will speak, or everybody will be speaking over each other, and both situations are not ideal. So yeah, I can't really talk to a big group of people, and this is how I talk to a group of people. Firstly, I would get warmed up first. So I would find someone who is about the same wavelength as me in terms of our temperament and extroversion. Someone who's not exactly outgoing. you strike up a conversation with them. I only approach people who are, who are afraid of approaching others. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like I only approach people who don't feel as confident as me, if that makes any sense. Someone who is not high vibrations. I don't know if I'm making any sense or not. Probably not. I'm probably as clear as mud. So I would go up to them first. I talk to them. I would get warmed up. We share information and we connect. And that gives me this reassurance that, hey, people do actually want to connect with me. And once I get that reassurance, then I go into the big group. But I don't talk to everybody in the big group. I find people who make eye contact with me, and I address the group, but I talk specifically to those people who are receptive to me. And after a while, if I have nothing else to contribute to the conversation, I would actually leave. I don't hang around. The more I hang around those talkative people, the more energy I lose. And like I said, life is a game, and I freaking hate it. You got to play the social game. You got to portray yourself a certain way in order to fit in, and I don't like it. I'm gonna be frank here. I don't freaking like it. I hate it. But sometimes you just got to do that in order to fit in. So yeah, this sort of works. Yesterday I feel more in tune with myself, and I feel more confident in myself. It sounds weird, but once I start talking to myself, then I don't live in my head so much anymore. And if I want to say something, I will say it. So yeah, that was good. Funny thing, I don't know if you guys do the same thing, but I'm guilty of saying this, but I don't normally read contracts. When I sign up for something, I don't normally read the contracts, and that's really bad. And contract makers, they know this. They know that most people don't read the contracts. So they put all of these weird small writing in the contracts, use jargons or complicated language in order to confuse you and make you sign up for something that you didn't really sign up for. The other day though, I signed up for this job and I actually read the contract, and holy crap, it's so detailed. And I feel like this is what I'm missing out on. I haven't been reading any contracts. I just sign. I just look at the salary. I just look at the schedule of my work, and I just sign that crap. I don't care about the benefits, and I should be more well informed before I sign up for anything. But yeah, like who reads the contract here? Whoever bought a computer program and just tick the I agree to all the terms and conditions, who here signs up for Facebook and don't really read like the contracts? I don't think they even have a contract or terms and conditions on Facebook for you to read. But yeah, holy shit. I read that section of the job in which it talks about acceptable conduct and sexual harassment. And you know what I read? Any sort of behavior that can be interpreted as sexual harassment will not be tolerated. And these includes asking somebody out on unwanted dates. It doesn't specify anything else further, and I really wanna probe into this. I really wanna get to the bottom of this. What do you mean by unwanted dates? And I get the other points in which the contract read inappropriate leering or eye contact. I get that. I feel uncomfortable too if somebody makes prolonged eye contact with me, unless it's a beautiful girl, then that's okay. So I really want to know what these people mean by asking somebody out on unwanted dates. does that mean that if I'm ugly and I try to approach someone and try to be, cordial to them and try to be friendly to them, even though that's frowned upon, especially in a professional environment? But I see people do this all the time. It's such a gray area. What does it mean by unwanted dates? Does it mean if I'm 6 foot tall and I'm attractive looking, then that's wanted dates and that's acceptable in the workplace? Or does it mean any sort of asking out at all is unacceptable? Like it's a professional environment and you shouldn't be asking out people. You shouldn't be chatting up your colleagues. What does it mean, man? I just don't understand. But yeah, I don't think anybody reads the contracts. They just sign up for anything, really. But yeah, anyways, I'm at work now, so I'm gonna end the video. Thank you for watching me rambling. Stay strong, God bless, and I'll speak to you later.